Hello, guys. It's kind of expensive. A few days running the drag slash. And see, here's the rims and the inserts. It was running awesome. Awesome. These are the tires that were on it. See what happened? I blew a blue tire out. This is on the verge of going. You can see right there. See right there? And that's probably 2 dozen passes. So I blew a tire out. The result was it bounced off a curb. And see how this got the headlight bezel? See, this one's missing. That part, just that little part to go around there, is I think it was $42 just to get that piece, because you got to buy the whole bumperette setup and grill. So I had to order up a whole complete front end just to get the headlight bezel piece. You can see that one there. See what it looks like? See, this is missing. And it got the bumper too. I was able to clean that up. So when that bumper gets here, I ain't necessarily going to replace bumper, but you see the back tires are off it. I had to order new rear slicks for it. It was running awesome. I was running in the street in front of my house, my other house, and 60 feet with a 3S LiPo in it. It was hitting 47 miles an hour and 60 feet, and it was running on the rear wheels. It was wheeling that whole length. The front end wasn't even touching, and it runs awesome. But it was a learning curve for me. I ordered some belted drag slicks for it, so I was going to get some belted drag slips. But I did order another set of these rims and another set of MT tires. They're going to be just display tires is all they're for. When I run it hard, these are the inserts that were in it. I will put the belted tires on it. But when it's sitting around on the sitting here, it'll have the MTs on it. So I learned. Let's see here. So now this little truck here, in the same distance, was hitting 48 miles an hour, and it was literally spanking this truck here. This little truck does fast, and I was running with a 3S, and it was hitting. Oh, I still got the data logger, and I think not even trying, I was hitting 40 miles an hour, no trouble. So this little truck just scoots. This one here, I spent, one whole day just dialing it in the suspension to make it go. And I spent one whole day just dialing in the suspension on it. And I got it perfect, because I did do some major changes on it. And so I put 0-degree control arms on it. So I don't know what you did, Muffin, whatever, but you got timed out. Sorry. You got to be good here. But yeah, so it was expensive. First time really running this truck. It was just nuts. It was wheeling, but I bunked a curb, believe it or not. One piece I had to order a complete bumper assembly, and it was $39. I think it was like $42 with tax, because you got a whole piece just to get that piece. But what do you do, you know? So I ordered a new one. Then I blew a tire. These are the tires that were on it. And bear in mind, these things had, in town, I ran maybe 8 battery packs through it, testing it. Look at there, see how that was exposed and see how weak that is there? Well, this one here, it literally, it blew a tire. So I ordered up, these are the inserts that go in these tires. I ordered up new rims, new tires, and I'm gonna build in the glue, and I'm gonna put together a set of tires to put back on here. Then I ordered up a new piece, and I'm just going to get the headlight piece and snap on there and put the rest of it away if I ever need it. But I guess it is what it is. You can do about it. And I ran this thing. This thing was crazy. I had more people than you can imagine when I was running this thing, just out there watching it. You'd be surprised what this thing will do on pavement. I put a data logger, and I was hitting 42 miles an hour, not even trying that little truck right there. And it is, you know, it was, you know, not even trying. So, yeah. So if you get timed out in here, guys, you know, be respectful, and it won't happen to you again. But you know, I warn people. My channel's a wholesome channel. I don't deal with trolls. So, you know, be respectful, be nice to everybody in here. I ain't gonna be on here too long because I got it. My schedule's kind of funky do right now because my wife had surgery, and 6 o'clock I go in and help her put her eye medicine in. So, yeah. So, but that's the deal. That was the gist of the weekend. But Kimimoto showed up. The video is being uploaded because you're here. I'll give you a little sneak preview. Well, I got another box here. This they sent me as well. You have to wait to see what that is. But anyway, the video is being uploaded as we speak. They sent me this thing, this console cover, and it's got a phone set up in it and everything else. And they sent it to me to do a review and install. Wasn't much of an install, but this is a hard plastic. I know it's not the same color as the rest of the interior, but it is padded, so it should be nice when I'm running. So, yeah, they sent that to me, and then you can put a cell phone here, and there's one on the other side for your passenger. Then you can still get to the latch to open it up. So, yeah, they sent this to me. Then, this is going to be the other video. I can't really tell you much about it. You have to wait for the video, but they sent me this. You can see it's some kind of canvas material is all I got to say. They sent this to me for product review as well. And I don't know, that may happen tomorrow. But right now I'm dealing with my Ranger. It's not here, if you notice. The Ranger's not around. It's sitting at the service center, and they can't duplicate the problem. So they're going to have somebody take it for a ride and check it out again, see if they can hear it clicking. And I described to them what's going on, and they said they'll get back with me. But if they can't fix it, then I'm going to go down and see if they got an axle in stock. I'm going to buy an axle, bring it home. I'm going to put an axle in. I'll just pay for it. It's like $340 to some dollars for an axle. And I'll just buy the axle, and I'll put an axle in the darn thing. I'll fix it. So, see what he says. He said, hi. Bob me asked why you turned him on. He just said hi. He didn't look at you, say anything bad. Mike, oh, what cheesy Harry, whatever. He might have been a troll. He just said hi is all I see, but I didn't see nothing bad. I usually give them a little bit more of a chance than that, just to, you know, see what happens. But anyway, that's the update. The Drag Slash was an expensive thing to run. It's fun, extremely fun. I was quite impressed with it. It took a while to get it to handle right. That's like a big waiting game with it. When I first took off, it would dart to the right, and when it would go down, when you get it to hook up and go straight, the truck was actually leaning one way or I can't remember which side it was leaning to. It was leaning to what would be the passenger side of the truck. So I played around with the shock preloads on it, and I got it now. So when it takes off straight. But I ate up a set of racing slicks, so that's why the rims and the inserts are there. Unfortunately, these are glued on. I cut them off, but with the idea that maybe I could figure some way of getting this rubber out of here and softening the glue and maybe use them again at some point. But I ended up just ordering another set of rims. They weren't that expensive, just the rims, so yeah. Oh, it's a troll? All right. Well, I'm not doubting you, Bob. I know you've been around these channels, you know. But, yep, so that's where it's at. Ran great. Like I say, I wasn't really pushing it because I was still learning it. On a 2S, it was hitting 40 plus. I did have a 3S. The 3S woke the truck right up, and you couldn't keep the front wheels on the ground. It was wheeling. The wheelie bar needs to be dropped to the last hole, and that's the only thing I noticed. But it ran great. Other than when I hit the curb, and yeah, these are foam inserts for the slicks right here. And I just ordered a set of rims and a new set of MT tires that I'm gluing up. Plus, I ordered a set of Proline belted drag slicks for it. They'll be on a black rim. They'll be a different rim. But I ordered up a set of belted drag slicks for it to put on it. These will be, I'm going to put the other set, rebuild them. They'll just be display tires. When I really go to run it, I'm going to take the backs off and put those belted tires on it. So, yeah. Hi, Max Paul. How are you? Let's see here. How do I do that? Right here. Standard. There we go. So, Max Paul, when you talk, you'll be blue. I made you a moderator. I know who you are. So, but yeah, at least 60 feet plus. This thing runs with its front wheels in the air on a 3S. It takes off and it immediately, the tires will spin just for a second or so, but then it hooks up, and when those tires get heat in them, it just goes. It'll carry the front end as long as you want to keep the throttle in it. So it worked quite well. So I was quite pleased with it. Other than the fact I got to order $40 worth of front grill in that just to get this freaking headlight piece that I hit a curb and punched it out apparently, and I had to order some tires. I ordered 2 sets of belted drag slicks, and I ordered the stock tires and a set of wheels. So, yep. Can you guys give me a minute? Hold on here. I'll be right back. I got to mute you and turn the camera off. I had to go in and talk to my wife a second. But anyway, the drag slash fun truck to run, and I learned with it the past couple days, actually a day and a half. I went through a set of tires, but I can't blame that all on the truck. I think it's what I did, and no problem, Max Paul. But that's why there's no rears on it right now. They'll be here. Crap, what's today's date? They should be here quick. The tires and wheels, the stock ones. The other one's going to take a little longer, but I don't really have plans to run this like that for, gosh, it's going to be a while. So I'm just going to rebuild the stock tires, put back on it, and leave it set for now. Then I'm going to fix I'm going to put the headlight bezel back in it, and it should be good for now. Wasn't going to spend money on them, but anything for this truck is expensive because you just can't get, like, it'd be great if you could just order these little headlight covers, the rounded glass piece. No, you got to get the whole assembly with the bumper, the rear bumper, and everything to put that headlight cover on. So I'm going to be, I'll have spare parts after that. I'll have a spare grill, spare headlight cover, and everything else. So I guess the way it is. So, but no, it ran fine once I figured out how to run it. The button has what I call line lock, or you got the red button here. You hold that down and you set your throttle. Well, the 3S, I was setting about 3/4. Then I'd hold off the button. Then I would accelerate, and it would take off straight as could be with no problems. But if you was to hold that button at wide open throttle, the thing would get squirrely on you. Yeah, I could, but I crashed the truck. I hit a curb with it. So if I have the extra parts, if I ever need it, if it ever happens to me again, I'll have repair parts. So I'll just keep them. Yeah, I looked on eBay, I looked all over, and you can't just buy I figured, well, I could just get a lens, even if I paid like $5-6 for a lens, I'd be happy. And nobody has them, so. But no, this thing was a ball to run. My neighbors were all watching it, and one guy, I did a live stream, I don't know if you guys saw it, but he wanted to get a close look at it. And yeah, it did. Well, what happened is I was doing a big no-no when it happened. I was live streaming, holding my phone, holding the radio, and I had 2 fingers on the thing, and I was steering it because you can't one-hand this radio. And I was steering it by 2 fingers like this. You know, I had 2 fingers on it. You can see right there. That's how I was steering it. Well, a truck like this, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. You can't be looking at a phone. I didn't have a tripod there to set my phone in. It was sitting up here. So, you know, it was like, oh, crap. So, but yeah, you learn. So anyway, between Thursday, what is today? See, today is Thursday. Wednesday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I went through a set of tires and I hit a curb running this truck. So, but I know what to do now. This truck here, you have to concentrate when you're running it. And I got radial tires that I'm going to be trying on it when I'm just running it and see how that works. I wouldn't want to thumb this. You could, you know, I could go like this and run it. But the problem is this truck is not like your average RC. You have to pay attention. You have to have both hands working the radio to do it properly. So you try to drive this truck one-handed, and for the speed it's involved in it, it's not good. This truck will do 71 miles an hour, so you wouldn't want to drive this truck one-handed at that speed. You got to have both hands on, be paying attention to what it's doing. So, yeah, so that wouldn't work. But anyway, I got parts coming. That's all I can do. This thing ran extremely well. I actually love this little truck. If anybody get a chance to get one of these, this is the BLK 2 and 3S truck. This thing is just crazy fast. You get this on pavement where you can actually get the hook up. I mean, this thing, I was doing 47 miles an hour easy with it. I still have the data logger sitting in the back end. You kind of see it right there, that little black thing in there. That's how I was getting the speeds with it. And it was just a flying, so. But I learned my lesson. And like I say, I'm down a machine. My Ranger's not here. Maybe they'll call tomorrow and I'll just go pick it up and go buy a new axle. And I'll put an axle on it myself. That's all I can do. So they don't want to cover it and say that it's not the axle. You know, I'm just not comfortable running it the way it is. It pops and clicks. I told them it's got a rhythmic clicking in it, and it was popping on me. So hopefully they'll just go ahead and put an axle on it, and I'll be happy. So, but yep. So anyway, guys, I got to get out of here. My wife's got to have medicine. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody else. And the troll, thank you very much for the view, whoever you are trolling me. I appreciate the view you gave me. So I'll catch you guys all later. It's not as hot up here as they said it was going to be. They said it was supposed to be like in the triple digits. I'm going to say it's low 80s, if that. So, yep. All right, Bob and Max Paul, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys, one and all. Thanks to everybody else for popping in. Thanks for the 4 thumbs up. And as always, this Trail Rider 570 saying goodbye and God bless. I want you guys to all have a great day. And if you see a neighbor you don't hardly speak to, give them a smile and a wave. You know, we got to start getting back to where people talk to each other. So that being said, I'm going to back out of here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks to the 7 people that are in here now. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Those that just popped in. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye and God bless. Have a great day.